How's it going, everybody? Welcome to the Positive Mindset Podcast, where we come together to raise our vibration, lift our perspective, and build that positive mindset. My name is Henrik, and I'm so thankful to have each and every one of you here today, because in this episode, we're going to talk about how to successfully grow. If you want to become that positive person, if you want to live a life that's inspiring and fulfilling, this is going to be the episode for you, because we're going to talk about what growth looks like so that you can see it in your life and attract more of it. But before we get started, we're going to take a few moments to slow down, zero in. We're going to take some deep, healing, meditative breaths to help us align on the frequency that we want in our lives. So you can pick a word, be love, joy, happiness, abundance, whatever frequency you want. And we're going to take a deep breath in. And as you're breathing in, you're going to say that word over and over and over again. Really charge yourself up with that energy. And then as you're holding your breath, visualize yourself doing something in that frequency. And once you exhale, anything that no longer resonates with you will leave you, and you'll be in a more positive state. So let's go ahead and take a deep breath in. And out. We're going to take another deep breath. This one is about alignment, about getting ourselves in receiving mode so that we can receive the message that we need to hear to get us in that positive perspective. So just imagine that you are surrounded by the most healing, uplifting energy that's meant specifically for you. It could have a certain color, a certain taste, a certain smell, however you imagine it. And when you breathe it in, it's going to charge you up. It's going to break down the negativity, the blocks, the weight, everything that's just been holding you back. And once you exhale, anything that no longer resonates with you will leave you, and you'll be in a more positive state. So let's go ahead and take another deep breath in. And out. Well, before we get started, if you resonate with something or take something away from this episode, if you're on Spotify, you can leave a comment below. Not only do those help me feel connected to you and understand what you like about the show, but somebody else might read it and it might inspire them or encourage them to give it a listen. I also want to make this the #1 mindset podcast in the world, and the best way to do that is with you. So if there's something in here that you know could help or resonate with somebody else and you share it, it would mean the absolute world to me. And I can't thank you enough for doing that. So let's dive into today's message. So how do you have positive growth? What does that look like? This is something that I've been thinking about lately and really had some conversations with people on how to become the positive version of ourselves. You see, we want, or we desire, or we hope that it's a clean walk, meaning you take a step forward, you grow, you take another step forward, you grow, and you have the direction or the target where you're trying to go, and you just move towards it. But you see, it's so much more than that. Growth is a perspective. Growth is an understanding. Growth is your frequency. It actually really has nothing to do with your physical state. It has nothing to do with the material that you're headed towards. It has nothing to do with anything that you see or experience in the physical. Yes, your growth can lead to more money. Your growth can lead to better health. Your growth can lead to whatever experience it is that you desire. But true growth is internal. True growth is perspective, is frequency within you. That's why it's so important when we create a future version of ourselves that we want to become, or we create a vision board, or we have a target of something that we're trying to achieve, that we attach ourselves to the state of being that we are. That's where we're trying to go. I love and preach and talk about creating the future version of yourself so that way you have a target somewhere you're trying to go. And a lot of times we start with the material because it helps create the image in your head. Once you have the material, the house, the body, the people, the money, whatever it is that you're working towards, maybe it's a career, maybe it's a business opportunity, whatever it is. When you have the material, then you can start thinking, well, how do I think? How do I feel? How do I give? How do I love? How do I forgive as that version of me? And that's what you take with you. You see, this life is full of lessons, but lessons aren't easy. Lessons aren't just knowledge. It's something you have to experience. That's why I know that the ultimate goal is love in all ways. Because you look at the world, there's so many instances, there's so many examples of places and things and people that are lacking love, that are missing that love, where it's empty, where it's dark, where it's lonely. And when you go through that, whether it's your past or you're going through it now, or you might go through it in the future, when you go to a place that is lacking love and you become the one to bring it, whether it's a situation, a person, a place, a thing, whatever it is, when you become the bringer of it, you're understanding your frequency grows. That is positive change. It's not the external. Yes, enjoy external growth. You can manifest anything materially and still be empty within. That's possible. It's what most of us do, because from the day we're born, we're taught and shown examples of who we must become as far as a job. We're told that we're supposed to have these things like be married, have kids, a family, a car, look this way, be this way, all external. Very rarely are we coached or given an example of an internal state that we should be going towards. Think about it. In your life, the teachers in school, parents, they don't know. They don't know that the true goal is internal peace, love, and forgiveness. When you have that within you, life becomes your playground. It becomes your playground because you realize that you are more. You're an energetic being, a soul, a spirit that's having an experience here with the sole purpose of creating and experiencing love. It's a gift for you. All of this is a gift for you. And I know some of you are in very difficult, painful situations. Some people are struggling with school. Some people are struggling with finances. Some people are struggling with illnesses that could possibly kill them, or family members that could possibly lose their lives. There's so much pain, and the degree doesn't matter. It's your experience. If it's true for one, it has to be true for all. It cannot work any other way. A law of the universe is a law of the universe. It's just like the law of attraction. It's always working. It works when you don't know about it. It works when you're not paying attention to it. And it works when you focus on it. The universal laws are always in play. So the universal truths are always true. So everything is an opportunity for you to find love. So in a failure, maybe you start a business venture and it fails. Maybe you're in sales and you haven't made any money in a while. Maybe you're struggling in your relationships. Maybe you're struggling in life, in a diet plan, whatever it is. You're struggling, you fail, you take a step back. It's not failure if you reflect. You see, if you reflect on any situation and learn to find the good in it, learn to find the lesson in it, and most importantly, learn to put love in it through you, that's growth. That's what positive growth is. It doesn't matter how externally successful you are. It matters how internally powerful you are. Clear, pure, higher frequency. Those are the things that are meant for you, not anything external. That doesn't mean you can't have them. You can. In fact, you should. I want the people that are the most forgiving, the people that are the most loving, the people that are most uplifting to be the successful ones on this planet. I don't want the greedy people taking charge. But this universe, this life, this experience has shown you that external growth, external gratification has nothing to do with internal development. So if you want to be successful, if you want to go down a positive path, an uplifting journey, reflect internally always. Measure your success by your reflection, by your forgiveness, by your love, and become the rising tide that lifts all ships. Well, thank you so much for listening. I hope this episode was impactful and gave you a positive perspective on whatever it is that you're going through. If you want to make sure you don't miss a single episode, make sure you subscribe to my email list. There's a link down below. It will keep you up to date with every single episode. And if you want to follow me on social media, there's my Instagram, TikTok, and Facebook group all down below. So I appreciate all the follows there. And if you want to take your life to the next level, if you're looking and you're wanting to make a change, this is what I do. I'm a mindset coach. I help people make that shift so that they can become the version of themselves that they want to receive internally and externally. If you want more information, you can reach out to me via Instagram, or there's a link down below. If you fill that out, I will get back to you and we could talk about how this program might be perfect for you. Well, thank you so much for listening. Have a great day, and I can't wait to talk to you next time.